Chris, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning.
How
It's
ready
good
are
be
you to
back.
talk about,
I've been ready since last week.
yes, yes. I wonder how many times in a week how many patients you deal with roughly in a week average, I'm coming to some question B, but let's start from the top.
Oh, we can do roughly 200 plus.
200 plus.
Yeah.
Out of this, how many cases that's got to do with reproduction? Average.
Averagely, you can have about 40% of your cases being reproductive related.
Doc, I need to go study science again.
Just because you want to deal with reproductive cases.
Well, I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about reproductive cases.
But I think besides mental health, I think it's one of the advanced topics people want to talk about.
You are interested in mental health.
Not interested, boss.
If Simon is a doctor,
we all create small.
And patients come to him and say that, Doc, my head is away.
Go next door. Go next door.
And you managed to come here. Your head is worrying you, and you woke up and you knew that you should come here, and you managed to sit in line outside and wait your turn. When they say room number 3, you found your way here, and you are expressing yourself like this. What's wrong with your head? Boss, let me check your bank balance. The financial issue. Every morning you don't get.
A beautiful young lady comes and says, Doc, I think I want my lower abdomen.
Yes. Hello, nice. 2 packs gloves. Start.
2 packs.
Do you know what's wrong with the lady? Do you know what is wrong with the lady?
You know how many times
do you know what is wrong with the lady? What is your medical expertise?
Did you go to school with me?
Nah.
Did you go to medical school with me?
No, sir.
Yeah, and cancel the rest of my bookings for the
day.
Oh my God.
Court cases, but also.
Yeah. I'm concerned about this nice young lady who has come here this morning around 7:30.
Before you attend to the ladies' issue, but you a fine lady. He said, where do you live again?
So have you added the snap? Okay, great.
We'll discuss a lot before we come to the topic.
Under the guns jumping. Oh.
Anyway, Doc, so like we said, for those who haven't followed the series, it's been a 3-part series, and this is the 3rd part. Because like I said, we started from the meal. It's a threesome. We started from the male reproductive organ to understand there was
MRO.
It was that
MRO, MRO, and then went to the fro.
The fro. And it's good to understand all of this. Then it leads us into the emotional part of the whole process.
Right.
Last week, like you rightly said, there was a question that I asked, and it was supposed to start as a convo, but I think Lenny spoke about cleansing and douching and all, and then it took us to a different place, which was also very good. But I asked about the scientific responsibility, and I say scientific because I know it's very debatable. Really, it's very debatable. Whose responsibility? No, in fact, before I come to responsibility, per the structure and design of both organs, both sexual organs. You guys, it's a very difficult start.
Down? It's like
because you've left the responsibility on me to start this very difficult conversation.
How is it difficult?
Per the structure and the design and the placement and the everything of both sexual reproductive organs, which one has a higher tendency of reaching its climax and producing the necessary whatever it is, from fluids? For men, it is the seminal duct gets active, and for women, I don't know where theirs comes from. I'm not one, so I can't tell. But which one probably reaches climax quicker?
So I'll say this: the onus is on the male reproductive system, the male structure, and the male system of reaching orgasm gets to its peak faster than the female.
You have raised a very important conversation. So we'll discuss that into also how this understanding affects relationships. They say there are two
or lack of
men.
understanding.
Yes, because the women are putting pressure on the men.
Right.
Yes, calling men ineffective 2-minute men, half a piece, half cloth, incapable, putting all sorts of tax on men, and men getting pressure. So you hear of more medicine for men,
That
and
woman.
all sorts. But we understand that's medicine as well and what it does. But can you elaborate on what you just said a bit more?
Okay, so the way the male we mentioned last time that the way the male organ works is that it's a spongy tissue that blood rushes from other parts of the body, especially the head, down into the penis, making it hard, right? Reinforces the structure of the penis, right, and elongates it. Now, by so doing, there are so many nerve endings at the tip of the penis, which is like, for those who are circumcised, it's like a mushroom head sort of design. So that part, and then along its stalk, there's a lot of sensory nerves there. So as you go in and out of the vagina, it wraps against the line of the vagina, which causes sensations to increase.
Pause right there. You mentioned circumcision, and I'll just digress a little bit. Why are men or males circumcised?
Number one is religious reasons.
So it is nothing.
Number two is because of death traps. It traps death. The foreskin traps a lot of death because of the way it folds.
Prehistoric times.
Prehistoric times, it used to trap a lot of death and cause a lot of infection. So to avoid that, it's advised that it should be removed. Just like the same way in certain cultures, not in our part of the world, certain countries, the appendix is removed earlier on. Yes,
to avoid
the whole appendicitis and ruptured appendix, because at the moment we don't understand what it does. It doesn't do anything, doesn't affect anything, so it's removed earlier on to avoid any of that, the future complications. But the problem has always been that because it takes a male a shorter time to achieve orgasm, and it takes a female a bit of complexities behind what, so there's whole foreplay triggers and what to trigger and make her in the mood, and all that. The nipples get hard and the nipples get heavier and the vagina gets wet and all that in preparation for penetration. This makes that getting them to orgasm a bit longer. Another problem too is that most women don't understand what it takes for them to get orgasm. They don't have an understanding of their body and what it requires.
True.
Right.
Focus.
Like,
That's true. No. Lenny, come here with him.
I don't get it.
Come here with him.
Chris is talking to you, so focus on Chris.
So
Focus on
he's
Chris.
making a very valid point.
So if
a
you
lot
are,
of women
so if
do
you-
not know
what it takes.
What it takes
So
for them to
reach
orgasm.
Most
Yes.
men know.
Oh, well,
They can tell you what you need to do for them to get where they need to get to.
Dog, just watching class and men reach.
I think that times and things are changing where women are also
So I was about to,
getting to
I was about to
know.
get to the fact that some don't even.
I really want to hear her points.
Some also bring the fact that men are so egotistic that, or some don't humble themselves enough for the woman who knows about her body to teach them what it takes to get there.
There's also that,
There's
right?
also that.
Where you think that because
You've been with 3-5
been
women, you know women.
Yeah, that means that you know their bodies.
It's
but
a fallacy.
everybody's
Dog.
body
Dog.
is different, and so you need to also probably have the conversation as
With her,
to
yes.
what turns you on. If I want to make you reach orgasm,
What
what
do
do
I
I
need to
need to do? Because you don't assume that because akosia and ya and abna orgasm in a certain way, it means that ikia will also orgasm the same way. You need to find out, have the
Dr. Butchie.
conversation. Yeah.
Dr. Butchie.
Representing.
Then she's even putting the points across.
No, but it's
You are
true,
right. You are right. You
Yeah.
are definitely
Yes,
right.
yeah.
You are right.
To add to Professor Lumote's submission, I think
I have questions to ask. Where are you finish?
to add to her, I think there's three main categorizations of like arousal during that gets people to climax or per se to wherever. It's cerebral, it's emotive, and then it's physical.
Sensual.
Sensual, yeah. So the cerebral being like
What you see.
what you see
What
and
you
say,
hear.
and and then the sensual or the emotive feeling and not feeling per se, feeling
Hormones
from
and,
from an emotional standpoint, feeling, and then the physical. But men are predisposed to arousal.
More cerebral.
By cerebral is at 90%. You get what I'm saying? So we don't pay much attention to our sensual and our emotive and blah blah. You could be emotive and emotional with a man all day, and it will not lead to arousal. You get, yeah, I miss you, and he, and I'll send you emojis. It doesn't connect until you get to
something picturesque,
but
like
for a woman, all that matters. So the act itself is the completion of a very arduous
task
process. It's like,
Okay. So I mean, you made a very fair point that, you know, for men it's quite straightforward, but for women a lot of things have to be you know, done before. And then Lenny also raised a point that it's every woman, and what I want to argue that out a bit, that at the end of the day there's a certain straightforward process that leads to, regardless, because I'm also a man, you're also a man, she's also a man, maybe.
Do you know? I get what you're trying to say.
So
that in the end,
all have different
penetration.
things.
In the end, penetration should cause orgasm.
I'm saying that at the end of the day, you and I and you are all three different human
Biologically,
beings, but we all have different triggers. You understand?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So in the same way,
It's the same thing with anger. It's the same thing people react with anger. Somebody makes a joke here, we all laugh. One person might take offense.
Yes. So at the end of the day, Lenny's point on different women will have different things is the same way as different men will have different
desires, or different
desires.
approach, yeah.
So that's in itself, my argument or my debate is that I don't think it's a matter of which woman, because equality is which guy and how we will all take it. But it then feeds to the question I was asking us: whose responsibility is it then in the moment? Because if so, that women have a complicated, then should it be the man's responsibility or a male's responsibility to help his partner reach climax?
You don't think?
I think it's individual and both.
In that moment,
Individual and both at the same time.
Biologically,
that's why you need to have the conversation and know your partner and then know yourself.
Biologically, in that moment,
Professor.
Yes.
Biologically, in that moment, the two parties.
Sorry, so they can't hear you. Yeah, it seems
Hey!
like your mic.
Biologically, in that moment, the two people are engineered to be doing two things to achieve two separate things. Penetration is enough for the man to reach his biological goal, which is ejaculation. That is what the male body is built for in that interaction.
Right.
The man is not there for the soul pleasure and whatever of it. The biology of the man is that penetrated, ejaculate, work done. Do you get it? The important part of that process for the man is for the woman's eggs to drop,
fertilized, yeah.
which has nothing to do with the orgasm. Do you get it? If you were ticking biological boxes, did ejaculation happen? Did sperm travel? Is there an egg ready? The work is done.
Once fertilization, the fertilization was
pop
okay. That's it.
champagne. You getting your orgasm is not critical to human biology and the survival of the human race.
Is it for both parties?
No. Men's orgasm is tied
to ejaculation.
Ejaculation.
Yeah, well.
You is like you've ordered rice and grilled chicken. The coleslaw is optional. Do you get it? The woman's orgasm is not essential to the function of base biology of men and women.
Right.
Do you get it? So he's a 1 minute man, he's a 10-second man, he's a social nonsense. The job of the man is to fertilize.
Has he fertilized?
And in that job, the quicker you fertilize, legend. Because you are saving the human race. And you can save the human race in 36 seconds. Let's give it up for that guy.
Yeah.
So, that's it. So the function, so going into it, you need to understand. And I'm saying this because females have set the narrative out of this. He needs to know. And a lot of women don't know anything about the guys. And this also creates performance anxiety a lot in men.
Exactly.
Which then leads to infertility.
Which is a circle. And the moment the guy is anxious, what he needs to do for you, to you with you, cannot be done. Simply because we are doing apples and oranges.
Yeah.
When a man gets an erection, it is biology saying +1 human being.
Yes.
You have ordered world population +1. That is why you have an erection. Your whole biology is about to be re-engineered to push out
To
sperm
procreate.
to go and hunt for an egg. That's why the moment you do it, your whole body shuts down. All the energy you had.
Yeah,
Does
depends.
it?
They said the whole the amount of energy
for you,
the
but
amount
then
of
it's
When it
joules you
disperse,
exert,
you exert during
the amount
sex.
of joules you exert during ejaculation can light up a bulb.
Wow.
Yes.
That's why the sleep thing comes
So when
after.
he's done and he's doing
The sleep after, yeah.
the amount of joules, the amount of
Oh,
joules,
interesting.
Yeah.
Google it. The amount of joules that are pushed out to get that done can light a bulb briefly. It won't be. That's the amount of energy, because that's what biology is set for. You and your orgasm, you saw it in a magazine, boss. It's not essential for humanity.
Right. So
Have you seen animals ever doing that?
so that's why if
Have you seen chimpanzee? If you go chimpanzee chasing a male chimpanzee,
so the idea of the orgasm thing, as you said, for women is
nice
is
watch.
pleasure.
Very nice watch.
Thank you.
Hey, doctor. You did not say that.
You were not on this. Jerry will search me.
Don't do some nice surgeries. But see the watch. Hey. And that
Nah,
was-
most of the
Yo, don't want to
Hide it.
So because of that, the idea was that if a man focuses on you as a woman and gets you your pleasure and gets you everything, you're going to reciprocate the same
Of
desire,
course.
which it won't take you time to reciprocate.
It depends.
It depends. Yes, I'm trying to say that it won't take you much time to get him to reach
It depends.
on the man.
Yeah.
Right. So in that case, if men chose the option of getting to know what you want and getting to know what will get you to the point and learn from that and to get you to reach that point, they've satisfied your goals, yes?
Yeah, of course.
Right. So it means that, and women don't like owing. Do you know that statistically, if you lend money to a woman, right, the chance of you getting the money back is higher than the man?
Well,
Because women don't like the shame of owing.
some women.
Most
Apart from
women,
the
the
slave
numbers.
queens,
yeah.
they don't mind.
So with that in mind, if you help a woman reach her goals and her desires, multiple orgasm, whatever it is, and she rests, if you don't take it, by the time it's 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., you have been woken up to receive payment.
Hey. I see. Are you
That's what-
taking notes?
okay.
Is it true what Doc is saying?
Yeah,
2 a.m., 3 a.m. You guys are being woken up so that the woman can reciprocate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it all the time.
Wow.
My clients.
And the crazy thing is that if a man chose today to let you reach orgasm and intentionally decide not to come, like I'm going to give you today.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with me. Watch how the woman behaves.
Yeah.
It's like you owe her, she needs to do something, and you keep saying, "Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay."
So why does that happen?
I don't know. For something in their biologically, they feel the need that
You must complete.
You must complete. Like
I think it's also because there's been this conversation about it has to
You
be
and who?
reciprocated,
See,
right? J-Foley, leave me alone.
I've had this conversation where I've had this. She said we.
No, there's a conversation about reciprocity
Yes.
where should the man have the woman reach orgasm?
Yes.
The woman will also have to do same. Should the woman have the man reach? Do you understand? So it has to be in and out. And so
Yeah,
maybe
but
that is why at the back of
What
our
rule is
mind.
that and who made it?
No. I'm saying there's that conversation. See, whether
Well,
you
let
me ask
whether
you,
you like it or not,
do
women
women-
insist.
Did our
and so-
grandmothers receive
Okay.
orgasm?
we wouldn't know because we probably didn't have that conversation with
Right.
them, right?
Okay.
Or maybe for some of them as well. For those whose
asking because
orgasms
the
were
prolific-
penetrative, for those whose orgasms were penetrative, they probably reached orgasm without even knowing what it was.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
And
but
we'll
for
talk about that.
people whose
Well,
orgasms
a lot
are
of
not
women don't
penetrative.
understand
To highlight
what
your
it is.
point.
So some shut it down.
Okay.
Some will reach no orgasm. Some will tell you that. You ask them, have you? They tell you, I don't reach orgasm. What is it? And you try to give example of how it might come off. Like you feel vibrations, vaginal tightness, and you feel like letting go. Some like you want to pee, you want to urinate, and they tell you that is that what it was? Some fear that because they don't know, they've not had that education on it, so they shut it down. So you can be intimate with their partners or their husbands, and then it's coming on, and they shut it down. So you ask, have you ever reached orgasm? She doesn't know what it is we are talking about.
Yeah.
Because she's never gotten to that point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And there are some that they feel embarrassed by it. Because for some women, reaching orgasm is uncontrollable.
The vulnerability.
They shake, the vulnerability of they shake like violently, like they're having a seizure. They shake, they make certain sounds that are weird and funny sometimes, and they feel embarrassed by their they feel like their partner will laugh at them, and so because of that they shut it down. So as you mentioned earlier on, is communication being comfortable with whoever it is you are discussing the topic with, of intimacy with. And when we come to intimacy and sex, that's when today we're going to digress and go back and see that the two things, they are the same, they are similar but not the same.
Yeah, they may have two different goals.
Exactly.
Let me play this video. We'll come back to the conversation. Let me play this video that I chanced upon. And Doc, you might want to tell me if it's true or false.
Right.
But it breaks down the scientific reasons why men detach themselves from women after intimacy. And then we'll look at why the reversal. Here, let's watch.
Immediately after intimacy. It's not rudeness. It's a massive neurochemical crash his brain can't fight. The moment after climax, his body releases a flood of 4 different sleep-inducing chemicals simultaneously. Prolactin surges to 10 times normal levels, the same hormone that makes you drowsy after eating turkey. Oxytocin spikes, which promotes bonding but also triggers sleepiness. Serotonin increases, creating relaxation and contentment that leads directly to sleep. And here's the knockout punch. The prefrontal cortex, which keeps you alert and socially engaged, loses blood flow and activity dramatically. His brain is literally shutting down conscious control. Meanwhile, norepinephrine and dopamine, the chemicals that kept him energized and focused during, crash completely. It's like going from a sprint to a dead stop. His nervous system shifts from sympathetic activation, the fight or flight state, to parasympathetic dominance, the rest and digest state. This isn't a choice his brain is making. It's an automatic biological response. Women don't experience this same chemical crash. Your oxytocin stays elevated longer, keeping you alert and craving connection. His body is forcing a recovery period, whether he wants it or not. That's why he can barely keep his eyes open while you're ready to have a deep conversation. Follow to understand why post-intimacy states are completely different between...
That's why you said they want to have deep conversation. Is
Now, before
that
they-
you are come to ask me?
Can I ask you something?
Can I ask you something? What are we now? You see that joke? We are the world. I've kept that video for a very
Women,
long time.
refrain from asking
It's
that
just,
question.
we
It
are-
only makes you very vulnerable. Don't ask that.
We are the world.
Don't do that.
We are the children. Why are you asking me this question by this time? Now, what are we now? And so
A big
now-
tragedy
yeah.
as well. A big tragedy as
Yeah.
well is that apart from the expectations of fantasies, women are not properly educated on female sexuality.
Right.
Nowhere.
Make the point.
No,
I'd love to hear this.
Not in school, not at home, not in church, not even in their peer groups. It's about the fantasy of it, about the thrill, about the romanticization of it, because there's a thin line between being considered a highly sexual girl who's, you know, like what's a kind of thing.
Okay.
And they think the ignorance of it equals modesty. So even
Okay,
in
I feel
pursuing a girl,
Yeah.
it is, she thinks it's a positive thing to say, hey, me, I've not done some before.
And that's why people lie about their virginity a lot.
And their
Even if
body
they've been
count
with
and
10
everything.
people,
You get
they'll
it.
say to you that
Hey,
I've
me,
not
I'm
had
not like
sex
that.
You ask,
Yeah,
you ask a lady when was the last
yeah.
time she had
But
an affair? She said, hey,
Yesterday.
me,
Imagine-
How can you ask me this?
Exactly.
3 years ago. Me,
Imagine you wanted to
But it's okay. I feel like
If
if
you
men
let
have
me-
no shame when it comes to
No,
these
it's not that.
things-
I was making my point. Don't spoil
Okay.
us.
No, I'm just saying based on what Jay Foley said. So you
I
make your
beg
point.
you. Mkpabu fine.
Make,
Men have shame.
make your point because you
Men
catch
have-
everybody
listen,
all the time. But
no,
yeah, Cyril, make your
no,
point.
But no, you just say men have no shame.
It's because of what Jay said.
And I was juxtaposing it. Men have shame.
Well, you guys
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
watch
That
the video. You and Chris. Oh.
Thank you. We had a surgery. We cut something. No, we save lives. Roger, give me 2 boxes. Start. So, like I was saying, it's the opposite for boys. Boys compete by virtue of their conquest,
Right.
which promotes the knowledge sharing and the knowledge acquisition to assert that dominance. That this person has done this person knows this, blah blah. So men are not. What did she
We
say?
share
She said
information.
men are what?
We have no shame.
We have no shame. It's not that men are don't have shame. Within the context of manhood, it is a value point to be a sought after bachelor, to be a man who is sexually confident or sexually capable.
And
It's
financially
not
capable.
shamelessness. It is the same as having money, because in this world you can have money if you can't perform
That's why
sexually.
guys-
they call you- the money
You're not
will
a
be
man.
obsolete.
Yeah, your
When
man's
people
obsolete.
have collected money, they say you can buy car for the woman, and she'll sleep with the guy who helped her change her flat tire. That's the power of sexual energy. Because the guy who helped her change her flat tire is oozing some aura.
Competence.
He knows how to speak to a woman. These are biological things that are
The swimming instructor.
the gym guy.
The gym guy. The tennis instructor.
Because so there's no one dynamic that gives you control over a woman's sexual desire for you. You can build the house, the blah blah blah. It's a renewing subscription. You have to continue proving. Yes, you have to continue proving your male sexual competence.
Dominance, yeah.
You've been
And
into
dominance,
your
yeah.
life.
That's why men will grow
I like
billionaires.
both in one human.
Billionaires will be 60 years,
Yes,
and
70
still be able to
years
move younger
old,
women.
and still go and pick a 22-year-old and she's dying.
Yeah.
So it's not that men are shameless. It's that we have to compete not only on resource acquisition and make sure we have everything and have the money and have the power and have the control and have the notoriety and the popularity, but we also have to have the sexual proclivity to be able to function. So it's not shame that we lack.
So-
And I think
There's a question here for
we
you.
do very well with information sharing
yes.
to our male. Like we can discuss sex
Yeah.
and discuss. I did this and she liked it. I did it. We can discuss that. I feel you guys are not. Some of you are not there yet.
That I agree.
Yeah, because some of you find it. If there's a girl amongst you who is a bit experienced, right, in quotes, air quotes, the group sees her as somebody who is out of the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that I
slightest
agree.
the
Especially,
slightest in the
especially
Unless all of you are like.
no, especially I think that also with this conversation that you're having, it has to do with age,
Yeah, true.
right? It has to do with age. Like you're more comfortable talking about it when you are past a certain age. It's
yeah.
more. It's just
Which
like
age? Which age do you
women,
think it is?
I think when you're like, I don't know if it's
When it doesn't
societal
matter anymore.
conditioning, right? But if you are in your late 20s,
Well, that word you
into
use
your-
was Mefanisa.
Mafanisa. I think that if you're in your late 20s into your 30s, it's easier to have sexual conversations as a woman with your mates and then your parents.
Right.
It's so easy because then it becomes
Matured conversation.
You're old enough, you know, you can have those conversations about all of these things.
Yeah.
But when you are younger, it's more difficult
Right.
to have the conversations, especially when you are younger and then you are the most active in your
Family,
friendship
yeah,
group,
okay,
because
okay.
then they tend to probably look at you as, oh, what say, forgetting that they're also going to get there at a point.
Okay.
Do you understand? So I think
But
that
I want
age
the sexual
is a very
expectation-
So do you think that conversation should be brought down?
It should.
It should start
That's-
even as teenagers.
Don't-
I think
Right,
that the sex
right.
conversation should start with,
Right.
especially with females,
Yeah, the
when
sexual
they are really young.
expertise
Because
of
whether you
a
like it or not,
25
your child will have sex someday.
Right.
25 to 30-year-old man, the sexual expertise and skill set that he has gathered on his long journeys, in comparison to that quote-unquote naive, I'm now going to be discussing with my friends at 28, there's an incompatibility.
Right.
That is why there is always, even throughout nature, there is, and this is bordering on Aringa, there has always been that huge gap of compatibility between older men and younger women. Not underage or improper age. I mean dynamics. Maybe a 35-year-old
I'll tell you
man,
why.
38-year-old man.
You know why?
And then she's
Yep.
25, she's
Perfect
24.
answer. It had
blah,
about
blah, blah.
3 million views on TikTok after that.
So you
for
can.
that
I was
post.
going to say, but I can say it. The reason is wired into us. Apart from the resource basis that you've gathered, the knowledge and everything, your proficiency matters. Do you understand? Your proficiency matters. We are not made for peer level sexual whatever.
Okay.
Even if you speak to health practitioners or whatever, if you were a 30, let's say you're a 40-year-old man, and you say you are
Yeah.
looking to have children,
We
and you had an
recommend
option,
25.
yes, and
We
you
recommend
had
25.
and you had the option of a 35-year-old woman and a 25-year-old woman, and you love both, you just want to choose, and a doctor should help you. You tell you to go for the 25-year-old
yeah.
woman, because
You grow with her.
apart from the dynamics of your body, your biology, how you react, everything matters.
Because we
Okay,
believe that
there's
the man is
there's a
able to
question
teach.
here.
The man is always used as a teaching moment.
There's a question here, and it's actually a very important one.
Right.
But before I ask it, two questions, mine and then this. The first one is that, is there any hormone that is responsible for making women want to get emotionally connected to a guy after intimacy? One. And this leads to the question that my friend is asking. It says, what about ladies who agree to having a relationship with no strings attached, right? But after a while, then they start developing, he says, they turn, and they want more than what it was agreed on. Yes. is there anything that kicks in because the man wants to shy away or wants that space, but it's a reversal when it comes to the woman?
Like after the act.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if there's anything that kicks.
Yes.
Maybe Lenny, you might want to tell us because
It's called
you do
it's
that
called
a lot.
oxytocin. The hormone is called oxytocin.
See, I'll do something as jail.
Yeah, it's for bond. It's the bonding hormone. Because when he mentioned all the hormones they mentioned in the video that we saw, sorry, there was no mention of oxytocin. Most of all the hormones that make us want to talk to you and everything, they crash. They have a high peak level and then they fall really fast. But at that moment, the woman releases oxytocin. She wants to bond. She wants to hold you. The same thing that is released during childbirth. After she delivers, though the thing is painful and it looks so. All of a sudden, the oxytocin comes in and she wants to bond with you.
How about when the man wants to?
Let's give it up.
A man wants to, you can hear dopamine and serotonin.
Yes.
Those ones are for like, serotonin lets you feel valued, like respected. That's what you feel. And then dopamine will be when like you have a shared joy or positive experience. Like say, you both go surfing or you both experience something like that. You have dopamine. Then endorphins are laughter. You were a comedy show or something, you get laughter, and then so that's a 3.
Yeah.
But oxytocin is the one that when you hug the person. That's where the cuddling thing comes from.
So do you think that women understand this because it plays a very important role in relationships?
It does.
That so for example, whether they are actually like dating or not. Let's just take dating for example. That women sometimes misread the actions of a guy after intimacy, assuming that with the assumption that the guy doesn't like he's got what he wants,
so he doesn't want to be with me anymore.
Yeah, doesn't want to be with me any longer.
Okay.
I don't know if this understanding or these hormones and how they work are basic knowledge for the average human being or other people to understand that there's a certain disconnect that a man goes through the second he's reached that that point, because it's like women expect men to know them. Women expect
that's not a biological problem. That expectation comes from fantasy, comes from the books, from the songs, from the movies, from all that.
That's why the conversation is important.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That expectation of we just made love, now we are going to sit on the balcony and sip wine, and he's going to
because in the movie that's what it shows.
Let's welcome
it's what has been
Councillor
conditioned in their mind.
Oh, sorry, I think he's just fixing it.
Trying to sit.
Yeah.
So I can.
You guys, if you are seeing what I'm seeing,
Why?
The phones. You didn't notice it last week?
5 phones. What is this? Is this a power bank?
No, it's a stand.
The stand.
Ish.
We are
Charlie.
going
I
live.
have like I think 12.
You have 12 phones.
Yes.
Okay.
They all have what
Seniors,
they do.
seniors day inside.
Oh, it's not about seniority.
So
it's about
you
what
charge
they do.
all at the same time or like?
I said when they have to be charged.
So that's a multi-socket. like
yeah,
12.
my charger is 3 in 1. So you have one that does.
Oh, okay.
You can take 3 phones at the same time. And we have to keep ourselves equipped and know what time is it. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble. Chala, how are you doing?
We are good though.
I was trying to follow a conversation and unwanted traffic, because when it rains in Accra,
Yeah, everything changes.
it's a style. And the GPS doesn't tell you it's about to rain. Get to a point that you are stuck. And where then?
Sorry.
So we are trying to break this myth around.
I've been listening to the
yes,
conversation.
Yes, around
But I
expectations.
like
And I
the
asked-
video you played.
yes,
It has to be played and played and played again, because
people need to
you
understand.
don't understand the video. Well, you are the only victim around us, and we'll continue. With it. I like your hairstyle. Which one is
Counselor,
this?
I have-
Wabi Biafi. Sarah, do you know what is Wabi Biafi?
What's that?
You don't know what Wabi
No, I
Biafi?
don't
You
get
two
it.
do you know?
No.
Evers.
Chicks.
Evers colleague Bommy Quiz.
Ah,
Bobby
Bobby,
Quay,
I know
So
Bobby
those
Quay.
small that you know
that guy.
yeah,
Wabi
Wabi
Biafi,
Biafi. So
yeah.
Olukba Afe Dra. She Bibi Afe is what is on the head.
I've called her that severally. She's aware.
He calls it Bommy
Mommy
Quiz.
Queen.
Okay. Let me take this as just back a little bit. Okay.
Right.
Let me go back to design and structure, and I'll
Of the mainframe.
That matters to him so much.
there's the arousal of a woman.
Right.
aside all those extensions, when I say extensions, I'm talking the melons and whichever parts of the skin you touch and whatever you have to buy and do, like Valze is coming. People have to buy.
That's where he divided into about 3 things for women and 2 for men.
Yeah, the main because some men also, their body parts, the other parts of their bodies that arouse them.
Some don't do pedicure. Some men don't do pedicure.
Me, I don't do pedicure.
Exactly.
Not because it will arouse me. Oh no, please.
No, but that is where we're speaking from. So why do you jump cockroach?
Yeah. Like,
Why do you let you finish?
I know. Right?
So we now know that you don't do pedicure because it arouses.
Exactly.
No, therefore you just told us where your weak point is.
I only have one weak point in my life.
Which
only
is
one, doc. Yeah, if you manage to get there, you finish, you win.
But you can't say it.
I'll sell my destiny for you. If you can get it, I'll sell it everything for you.
Oh, but you don't have anything actually. But I mean, what? When people tell you, I'll give you my everything.
You don't get.
What you get? What you get? What you get?
If you can reach there, I raise my hand.
And have you been reaching there? Or
look, in my life, I've reached there. Look at me now.
Okay, so you have reached there.
Somebody said that. Nobody sent us to marry you. Nobody saying you did your
marriage
place.
Is a scam. Marriage is a scam. And I keep saying it everywhere with no regrets that if you see a man who is still married, then he's a fool. Because you can only stay married as a fool.
Yeah, you have to be a fool.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Women are not ready to be fools, so men will continue to be fools.
I was asking men find it to say sorry,
monkeys.
but men find it so easy to just.
Because we're created not for marriage. We have a business ahead of us. So if anything will distract us, we want to concentrate.
So you rather say make peace with it and move on?
Yeah, it's not make peace. Can I say something to move?
Yeah.
You understand? Unfortunately, when you're going, they still pull you back. That's why I said it clearly that never allow your wife or husband to be a friend to your friend. It's a distraction. So you fully works here. This is a colleague at work, and the wife is a close friend to her. You are finished. Actually, you are completely finished. Because you can get home and anything happen here, and you're not ready to share. But you get home and she's interrogating you. So what happened today? At work, so everything was cool. You sure? I say yes. Okay. Well, Manuel. So when the policeman came and then you're like, Sophie, then Nelly spoke to your wife and told your wife whatever happened in the place. So when you
with
come
no ill intention.
At times with no ill intention, at times with a genuine intention, but at times with ill intentions. Because women have more ill intentions than good intentions, naturally by their creation. Because when Eve contacted the serpent, the first question was, did God say you should not eat of anything in the garden? Exaggeration. You understand? So that's their style. And God made it clear to Adam why the tree was not supposed to be touched before giving him the mandate and dominion and before creating Eve. So God didn't tell Eve about the fruit. It was Adam that told Eve about it.
So it's a referred speech.
Yes.
So it's a reported speech though.
It's not just
say men the way.
Go because now Bemana catch it and say Nyankopon say.
Yeah.
And but in their nature, they were not there when it was announced. So once they were not there that it was announced, they will interrogate you to know why it was announced. This is why they are where they are. And they'll be where they are. So
where are we?
Where you are now.
Where?
You've forgotten.
Where?
So, and they're like that from physical, spiritual to sexual. Women, the chemistry don't change.
True.
They will pretend forever.
It's true.
And I want to encourage every husband, never attempt to know your wife.
Ha.
Don't ever.
Please break it down.
Never attempt to know who your wife is.
Please break it down.
Because if you know your wife, you lose love for her.
Quite very
And
interesting.
once you lose love for her, marriage is gone.
Is it that the curiosity of a man, which is the constant driver of attraction, if you reduce that because you know too much, it would.
You were asleep when she was created. If honestly you were awake when she was being created, there are things you will not. You made a lot of inputs, and the input you make will not be a lasting input because they are temporal inputs. Anything a woman to us, they are temporal. I mean, it's not to demean them, but everything on anybody who thinks she's beautiful, to every man on earth, they are temporal. The only challenge is that, like they said earlier on, because of our financial status or man nature, it differs. Every time your breast will be valuable to us, your butt will be valuable to us, your skin will be valuable to us based on where we are now. It gets to a time where we have no pleasure in them. Man is thinking of something beyond that.
But isn't it the other way for women as well?
No. Unless a woman who wants to remain as a man. You are taken out of a man, so becoming a man is easy. You are more confused, and I'm happy people are even confused more.
I'm actually paying rapt attention.
I'm like,
and you're hitting some keys that I've actually I've had, personal conversations with myself thinking about. Yes.
And the last thing they said, trying to make them, you think that when you get in the house, you get them. So they say, the rich man's wife is being eaten by the watchman. It's a common language we hear, because it's not money that she wants.
Yeah, but we are made to believe that money is what they want.
Look,
no resource.
Like resource. I'm trying.
But the type of resource they want, you don't know. No man can complete any woman on earth. When you say one, say, when you worry more, nyamia do more, or you be a man, be a day and any day. Besides, the last time he called Dubai crying, mommy, $5,000 not the man later now, or say or the 10,000 may come. Be see, and then 10,000 never, but go Dubai now.
But she still wants the 10,000
because
some girls, you can keep that little holiday.
Dubai is a little holiday.
Yeah,
it's on TV, one of the shows. Keep the little holiday. I'm like, I paused the tail like. But now this guy still.
But they can give you an estimate.
What
they can give you an estimate. Kempinski is doing 3 nights. For couples, and it's been reduced to 65.
I think Pediatrics started trending because people knew about the buffet thing. The 500
it's reduced to 65,000. Formerly, it was actually
intimacy,
about 12,000, and all of a sudden,
producer says intimacy.
We are tired of all these things, so if we can go and have me and you
time,
that's their intimacy. So for them, intimacy, like you just said, intimacy. This is intimacy to them. 65,000 your hair. What was it? I mean, thinking about how far we have come when we're lying, and they will give you the record. That's why I say no man should marry a woman when you don't have anything. Don't allow a woman to help you to marry her. Because when they do, they will hold it up to you, and what they are expecting is a constant intimacy from you because they have made you J-Foley. So for them, when it comes to this intimacy thing, all that we are discussing doesn't mean anything to them. Scientific chemistry, whatever.
Biology.
No.
You have to be present.
Charlie.
That's the way. Intimacy is being present.
Exactly.
And
Because
that's
you
their
won't be
own.
intimate without having sex.
Be constantly present and also be making the money
Resources,
to take
yeah.
you to the Dubai.
No. I mean, if we say constantly present, doesn't mean physically present.
Do you know,
all the time.
something? When a
Okay.
man
It doesn't
sits
mean
down,
physical
So they say
all the
intimacy
time.
is this, right? It's
And intimacy is not sex.
Consistent care,
okay.
consistent presence, and consistent trust over time. That's how I
It
describe.
doesn't have to be sex all the time.
You see,
Nobody says it should be sex.
Yes. So what she say is consistent care, consistent presence, and consistent trust.
Like
over
you can
time.
say that sex is intimacy, but intimacy is not sex,
Exactly.
right?
Because
It's
intimacy
not
goes
sex.
beyond. It goes beyond the physical.
Yeah.
It goes beyond the
Okay.
physical. It goes beyond the physical.
There are some scenarios or situations where, and I spoke about weaponizing sex last week. There's
Right.
some scenarios and situations where a woman can be in a relationship with a guy and then say that, you know what, I don't want us to be intimate any longer. Those things, and then they sort of, you are turning your head because you've done it several
Another
times.
aspect of what you are saying,
Yeah.
very good point.
It's-
Another aspect of what
yeah.
you are saying is, as a man in any kind of relationship, if you fail to stay conscious about the dynamics of your sexual relationship with your partner, you will be trained. Have you heard of Ivan Pavlov's dogs? You will be trained to view sexual availability as a reward for
For
preferred
the things you do.
behavior, and it will be romanticized to you, and you will think, oh, let me dear Charlie, if I reach house right now where I do ABCD, but by evening time I go get
But
some.
Cyril, I think the Pavlov
It doesn't-
theory is different.
It is, they ring the bell and the dog
Yeah, and
gets,
the dog,
gets
yeah,
food.
yeah.
And the
But I
bell is
think
what
it's-
needs you to do. If you do what she needs you to do
You get
for
the
her
food, you get
personal
the food.
pleasure, you get the food. It's the same thing.
But but I have a question. That same principle, does it work another way around where
No,
If the woman-
because
It does.
then the woman will view it as, unless the woman is already predisposed to a high level of sexual liberation. Unless the woman enjoys the sexuality of it already, then that dynamic is there. But the average woman will not be controlled that Lenny has to jump through hoop 3, 4, 5 before she gets sexual gratification from you. She would rephrase that as he's a toxic guy, he's controlling, he la la la. They will find all the words for you.
No.
But the dynamics, listen, but the Lenny, so
the thing is, okay,
a woman who
why
wants
is
sex,
there
a man who wants sex, right? Which one is easier? Who is able to reach that goal first?
Let me answer it for you.
Sorry,
man?
into the mic.
A man.
Crazy.
A man who wants sex, right?
And
a woman
not have
who wants
partners
sex.
and find it difficult to approach a man.
When the act happens, how is it referred to? He slept with.
He chopped me.
Hey.
He eat me.
You slept with.
Bro.
You did. It is no, Charlie.
No. It's see,
valid.
it's a very important conversation. But it's precious. So basically, it's
Lenny.
the pressures of intimacy, of sex on a guy's delivery.
The dynamic, you see,
the dynamics,
we ignore language.
And these things play a part in the intimate
Like,
relationship.
just like-
It looks like
Just
one
like-
person is getting something, but that person is not.
and like
Doc,
you're saying, like
Doc.
it seems it's a reward.
Doc, just like we described Bomikwi and the Ghana version that you explained and the etymology behind the word and the name, right? If you walk into a society where it is okay that the going narrative is he slept with her, not they slept together, or they wanted to sleep with each other, or she wanted him inside her, or kafra. There was no other dynamic to it. You see all the other stuff I said seemed, everybody got tense in the room. You see it, but he wanted to sleep with her there. It's normal. It's on TV, it's in movies, it's in songs, it's in books. So that conditions us as a society.
Yes.
To think that sex must only happen under the pursuit of a man consciously chasing
a woman.
Even we say it to each other. The moment you see a boy talking, hey Charlie, why you want to eat him?
Yeah,
It could never be that she want to eat
am.
Oh, but
it helped Lenny. I'm talking about the larger picture. I'm not saying
I'm
that.
talking about the language, the way we use the language,
But there
but
are cases where
woman does.
Those
the
are the
generalization
exception.
is a problem.
I'm not generalizing. I'm talking about the mass narrative. Jeffrey, when was the last time you were with a girl or
Yesterday.
somebody that?
Sorry.
That. When was the last time you heard?
Yes, answered you.
When was the last time you heard somebody say? Chris, you were with a girl and
Serious,
a guy came around and said, "Why she want to eat you?" Has that ever happened in your life?
Chris, I guess you can tell me that women don't give off that sexual energy to make
one
you
in a
seem like,
trillion.
oh, I actually want you. There are women who
one in
approach
a
men.
He's answering you.
1 in a quintillion.
There are women, but yeah, okay. Even the 1 in a quintillion, it does exist. Where I think that
But
even
it's not the
now,
normal.
women are
not
more
the norm.
outward. In recent times, I think women are more outward
No.
with
Can I-
whatever
you are
they
the
want.
only
If they
victim
want
among
you,
us.
they want you. If they don't want you, they don't
you.
want you. Some women will pretend they don't want you, but actually want
Thank
you,
you.
right? Some people will also let you know that I want to
Be with you.
have sex
But
with you.
that's the normal.
That's not the norm. We are talking
understand?
about the narrative.
That
I mean,
means
This was
somebody
the norm.
you are in that with, or you mean somebody you are not in that with.
Someone you are not in that with, who probably you've like met for the first time.
Yes,
Women-
like you meet me for the first time, you tell me, comes like I want to. eat
Exactly,
you.
women have that. Some women will just see a man by his muscles
which
or how they
women-
look,
which women.
and
Where are they
they
located?
want to. Oh no, it exists. I mean, that's what I'm saying. In
So
girl
where are they located?
conversations,
We are
you'd
talking
have
about
that.
the-
You'd have that
we are
Because
happen.
you made,
talking about the
you made a
mass.
very valid point before I entered that our wiring, the way we are, natured, and the way we're trained. So at a certain age, you can discuss your sexual
Yeah.
life. And I think last week you said with you, when you are with your group, you don't discuss sexual issues.
Yeah.
You said that.
I did mention that.
So there are times that when you hear people saying, "We minyana medino," if a woman says it, there's a tag on you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you won't, even though you want it, you won't say it. So if you get at 10 women, you can have 1.5 who will push that agenda, and they too, they will coil back with a snail. Immediately they say it, and then it does, because they think that when you tell Jeffoli, Jeffoli go and tell Sarah, will tell Dog, and they will hear. I might tell about the Chobasi, but we will not say,
But will he not? He will.
No, it's not that will he
Counselor,
not. Their mind is that what's the trap,
Counselor,
yeah.
He will also
Agenda,
say
there's
it
agenda
because-
behind it.
Even to the
Bro.
point of minutes before the act, the woman will still sustain the facade of not being interested.
Yes. Not ready.
Hey, me, I'm not like that. Hey, me, I'm not like that. Even the two of you in the room, the light is off.
Yes.
She's still making excuses for a desire which her actions
left the chat.
have clearly shown. She picked your call. She went out with you. You've been dancing all night. You've been drinking. She could have gone to her house. She got in your car. You said, we are going to my place. She said, fine. She came, blah, blah, blah. To the point of committing draws, she will still tell you that, hey, me, I'm like this, I'm like that. So the denial is constant. No guy will do that. That's what I'm saying. So that's what conditions the narrative that he slept with her.
Yeah,
He
it's
this
never
with that.
she's-
It is never
yeah,
that, because
it's
even
the
at the
other-
point
the
where it's
other way
just the
around.
two of you in the room, she will not accept that, oh, Jay, I've been wanting to sleep with you for so long. I want tonight to be magical. Why?
Because they
Why?
make them
See,
they
I
say
think with
they
that
make
he
them
slept
cheap.
with her. No, I
Yeah.
think that he slept with her thing is because then generally, I think that in society, we all understand that men are supposed to be the ones pursuing.
And we
Right.
not
Right.
suppose we pursue.
Exactly.
And won't stop
And
pursuing.
exactly, and so that's the
But
whole. I
what
think
men
that
can
that
do,
also
women can equally
informs-
do and do better is what you said.
That informs to an extent.
Yeah,
to
no.
an extent.
So now you've added
not
to an
everything,
extent.
to an
Yes, yes,
extent,
yes.
yes, to an extent.
You've qualified it now.
Yes,
They are
and so that is
qualified in
why-
that because maybe I do. You have to qualify. even by the
and so
full
that is
figures.
why
Yeah, go.
women will want to be the one being chased, even to the point, like Cyril says, even to the point of being in bed and being ready. Like, we want to feel wanted. We want to feel like, okay, you know, like
He
you
wants
need
me.
me.
No,
You
it's
want
not that-
to-
it's not that you want to
I just
feel
feel like
wanted.
it's
Why
a
does it-
societal thing when
No,
we
why-
say
it's
why
not
does
that you
it-
want to feel wanted.
Why
I
all this
strongly
pressure
believe-
on a man
I
to
don't,
do, to
Jeffoli,
check all these
I don't-
boxes before
Jeffoli,
they make it look
I
like a
don't-
reward?
That's the
Jeffoli,
world.
That's why you see-
That's what it is.
I don't feel.
Ah,
I
so
don't feel.
you've generalized it
What
now.
she said.
No, but the-
It's not that women.
Padogo,
It's
my
not that
very
women
friend. You
want to
remember-
feel.
I'm sorry,
It's
let
not
me
that
cut
women
you,
want
eh.
to feel
Padogo
wanted.
said something some time back, and he said that you take a prostitute, right, who demands money from sex. Who really should be paying who? Sorry. Hey, they are holding my throat. Who really should be paying who?
Right.
Because I mean, we both wanted it, yes, and we both reached
A desire.
A desire, but we should then discuss the money.
Remuneration, like
Yeah,
it should-
we should discuss it. You know, it's
Jay, if she accepts her desire for that indulgence, then the responsibility solely lies on the man, and she can never leverage
It against him.
If she comes, what's the first thing a woman says when things go wrong? And you slept with me, and I gave you my body, and things I've not done before.
And you got what
the
you
things that we did,
and you
you know,
got what you want.
when you gave me the poem and I gave you the pano, now is what you did to me.
It's not about what you did to
it's
me or
not-
what we did to ourselves.
But if she accepts that, Jay, where are you? I need to see you Friday, lily, and then she chases you for 2 days, and you knock on Monday. Friday, when you start ignoring her calls because you are not
becomes a
interested
choice.
in again,
She made the choice.
cannot leverage on you again because she's lost that right by accepting that she wanted it. So even in the moment where she desires it head to toe, she will never accept
But
it
Cyril-
because giving her that relinquishes
Right.
the power to
Okay.
guilt you
But Cyril,
when
to be-
things go
I've
wrong.
never even said that I've given you my body and da 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 before. I know
No,
you guys will say
not
that I'm not
you.
the
You
typical.
mentioned
I
Lenny
understand,
Lomote
but
right now. Nobody mentioned Lenny Lomote.
bro, you said women.
okay.
You are representing
Counselor,
me.
Counselor.
Like what, like just what he said, that when they even give it to you, it will cause them to stop that. My brother, let them give it to you. Finish eating. When anything happens, they will still hold you that
Yes.
they have given it to you. So now you think that they are nothing. I say marrying a virgin is a burden. The reason is because before you even become intimate with them to break their virginity, you don't know what you are breaking. Yes,
And there was silence in
because
heaven.
it is a burden to break a virgin. Because as she's walking, what type of virgin is she?
Okay, please elaborate.
You know, in this virginity system, as a sex therapist, I have classified them.
Okay.
And she may testify to it because she'll be one of the virgins I'll be describing this morning. Because she's
She laughed in G-Sharp.
My vice president.
so you are a virgin.
Father, just hear this.
No, I'm not.
So I'm going to give you a category that you know you are.
Okay.
So watch it here.
Let's run.
So we have what we call the infant virgins. They are not primary virgins. They are the infant virgins. So they are like babies that they are infants. So we categorize them as infant virgins. Then we have the primary virgins. where children are very cute. They do many papa. They have a knowledge about it, but it is not gotten to them.
Yes.
So from there we have those who will call themselves masturbating virgins. They are virgins too. And what they do that you do those on themselves, and as long as nothing human have entered, they call themselves virgins. So they are masturbating virgins.
Okay.
They use dildos. They use their fingers. I went to a church to teach, and a young girl brought out a phone. A small. I went to buy one. I have one. This is my car. When you close, I'll show it to you. What they do is there's a chip in it. They put in a condom. There's a rope behind it. They dial.
It vibrates.
If it's Tigo, it's on vibration, and it's inside them, and they are pulling the condom up and down.
It's Charlie.
This was done in church.
People distress.
This
I
is
went
what
to
they
a
call
church.
technology.
No, this is stress. This is stressful.
So this girl
What?
is young. She's never had anything to do with any man. But this side is so.
Have you ever installed any software on your genitalia before?
No, you can't even do. So at the end of the day, they are called masturbating
Gadgetize it.
virgins. Then when you leave the masturbating virgins, you come to what we call the secondary virgins.
Okay.
I don't know where Nelly is, but secondary virgins are those who one time had the acts before Christ. Now they have seen Christ, so they are no more going to do it. So they've had it before, but they are trying to chase now, become a chase. They won't do it. So we call them secondary virgins. We have the tertiary virgins. And then the remedial virgins. So the tertiary virgins.
What's the difference?
So I want you to, if you plant yourself, don't announce, but keep it in your head. But if you want to announce, you are okay.
No, you can mention. Go.
All right, okay. So the tertiary virgins are those who does it once a while. The guys in school, so after every 3 months break when they come, they have it. The guys in the States, it comes once every. So they are doing tertiary with the virginity. When she's not a young girl, but Charlie, she's not married. You don't see any man around him, but they are eating themselves regularly. They can use small boys. They can use toys. Like they are using human beings.
Okay.
Like within our categories of big girls who are not married. We don't say that. You can't tell me that another man is not having sex. You can't tell me that Yvonne is not having sex. You can't tell me mention all. You can't tell me Nelly is not having sex. So they are practicing tertiary.
They can tell you. The two of them can tell you. But continue.
But the day you get pregnant, we'll know what happened.
Don't worry.
Sorry. So the other people are those who are doing remedials with their virginity. The remedial people are the type you meet, and they will tell you, I don't like doing it because the way I felt the last time and whatever, so I don't do it. So they are doing remedials. Once a while, I didn't know. You didn't find yourself within all the people.
No,
so
none.
she is none of the virginity.
You didn't mention any of mine
because she's never had sex before.
That's not the case.
Once she's had sex before, she belongs to one of the category. But
no, there's a category that I'll give you as well.
That you are there.
Add emerita virginity.
Which one is that?
Find out what an emerita is.
So that's where
and add it. Maybe you lost out on that one.
All the sex
so add that.
So she is there, but nobody can have that emerita.
I'm not saying I'm there. I'm just saying, just add it.
But she, if you say you're emerita, it means that what tried all the 10 tribes.
Explain the thing.
The what try us here.
If so, you tried all the types.
All the types.
He will understand what emerita.
No. Because to arrive at emeritus level.
Yeah, but
he's stating categories.
No, but
right?
for us who don't understand it, because
so I don't know for that one. Can you help us?
Who would that be?
Councillor Lifford.
Yes, my dear.
Who's an emeritus?
I don't even know.
You don't know?
No.
Oh, Lenny, help.
Lenny,
Lenny, ask me a question.
When you attain your highest level of education, you can be called an emeritus.
Okay, so in this case,
so the female is an emerita.
So in this case, you've done.
No,
all.
I didn't say I. I'm saying he should add that.
So in this case,
he should add it to his category.
So the emerita,
done all.
The emerita virginity is what?
This morning,
Add it to your.
So which one would that be?
I'm just helping you.
So they say it isn't a
all.
standard medical or scientific term. It's more of a philosophical, cultural, or literary expression.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Which means
meaning. Emerita comes from Latin and means honored or retired, retired or having completed a role with dignity, like Professor Emeritus.
All the flus.
Yeah.
So emerita virginity usually means a state of virginity that is no longer biological, but is still honored, respected, or meaningful in a moral, spiritual, or personal sense. Okay, we get it now.
So do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying
you're welcome. You can add that.
So I'm saying they've gotten.
Hey, Professor, today. Oh no. I think since last week she has prepared.
So that's what I'm saying. That so there are people there. When you have the chance to meet them in bed, there's nothing called intimacy. there's nothing called performance. They have arrived. Then I mean who die. And some can force themselves to become wives. There are wives today who are young in marriage, but before you marry them, they got to that level before you marry them.
Mileage.
So sex is nothing to them.
Home use car.
So what would you want? Because Chancellor, you're the same person saying that you
But
shouldn't
yeah,
marry a virgin.
I never said that.
He said
He
if
said
you
that.
marry a virgin, you suffer.
You
I
have
said
a burden.
breaking. Breaking a virgin is
It's a burden.
and the
Okay.
reason is because
It's like people still buy BMW.
because at the end of the day, every virgin in our society have a way what virginity breaking means. There's a lady I have to wed on after many years of marriage. She married at 32 in quote as a virgin, but had a lot of knowledge. And one of them she was expecting was, they say anytime they break your virginity, you see blood drops and you have some sound in your ears. Ching-a-ling-a-ling, ching-a-ling-a-ling. So imagine you're fully breaking a virgin that you don't know she has this expectation, ching-a-ling-a-ling in the ear.
And doesn't get that.
So when they finish, people are saying, oh, man, ching-a-ling-a-ling.
Them say it never happened.
So why? Yeah? But when you're ching-a-ling-a-ling, so when you're and look, when a woman says you didn't do anything,
Yeah, you can never ever undo it.
I say when a woman says you are good in bed, me, as I said, I don't know I'm good in bed. But my wife can be lying.
Yes.
And it's one of the reasons why it has delayed
peer review.
it has delayed me attempting to cheat, not just my financial status. Because I don't know whether my performance
It's up to
will,
par.
will because if you don't perform well behind your wife, it's not a bad thing, but it ridicules your wife. And that's why I tell every man, if you sleep behind your wife and you think you are better in bed, no, you are deceiving yourself. Because the two things in this world you can never compare is a wife to any other woman. Having intimacy with your wife cannot be compared to having intimacy with any other person. But that title wife is a magnetic negative force that reduces your intimacy to nothing than cosmetic surgery.
How do you mean?
When you want to really have time with your wife, it's the biggest work, like the Garden of Eden's creation. And people who can instruct you more for you to obey and not to disobey are your wives. So intimacy itself, whether it is sex, it is not sex. The individual you're getting intimate with plays a bigger role. And that role more or less resides with the woman than the men. And what they can do to you after intimacy. You know, men can lose everything in intimacy, but women don't lose everything in intimacy.
Women gain. Would you say that?
Yeah.
Well, and not even
To a
physical.
point.
I'm talking
To a
about
point. The
the way
mental
Charlie, you are on the cloud 7 now. Day. When you hear them say, how are you? Behind that they have something that they can use against you in that intimate life. Look at the child born out of Thelma, Perez. What happened? Perez was born out of the father-in-law eating, let me use that nice polite word, eating the venery of the daughter-in-law. Unknowingly. She heard the father-in-law was coming to town. Then she decided to change from her mourning cloth to become a shrine prostitute. The father-in-law gets there and said, this thing is God. Carried it in. Before the eating, as a man who is gentle, he says, well, I came here to share goat. So what I can give you is the biggest goat among what I'm going to share. He said, well, yes, I understand. But what if we finish and you don't bring it? So have me something that I can use as no collateral. I have evidence. Said, Chalo de Meka Ogwine. Then the man said, okay, I don't have anything here. It's okay, then your staff. Then he gave out the staff. The authority of him becoming the king and where he's coming from, he gave it out. He gave his Afro bags out. Then when they finished eating, the lady went with it. Many years down the line, he said, not weeks, according to Bible, weeks.
Yeah.
He told the guys, Charlie, the woman I went to eat in a place, she has my staff before we go and anything. Carry this goat, go and give it to her.
And get my
when
stuff
they
back.
got there, she was standing by, they didn't recognize her because she's come back with a mourning cloth. She's no more the prostitute that you ate. So ask yourself, whilst the eating was going on, hello, there was an agenda
behind it.
So intimacy, look, Samson died because of intimacy. For 7 solid days, Delilah kept saying, you don't love me. If you say you love me, like you will tell me, and look, I have been with you. And this is a guy that has been tied. A lot has happened. So you see, for them,
there's an agenda.
Charlie, everything they call intimacy,
Yeah.
There's motive.
is an agenda.
It's an agenda, yeah.
Not just to survive, but to keep you in check, either positive or negative.
They know how to they know how to work the project out.
Long term.
Yes.
Yours is short term goals.
It's
Yours is short term goals. You know,
Yeah.
as you said, yours is reproduction.
Yes.
Yours is your goal. Your short term goal is reproduction. That's which by some God's mastery, it comes in. It concludes at the same time your relaxation.
And that's
your
what you
stress
don't
removal.
get.
You get it. The two things arrive at the same time. So one happens. That's why a man will have issues when he's infertile and he goes to see a fertility doctor about it, because he, as a man, is part of. So why are you having sex? You get it. You can't get orgasm anymore. You can't get your ejaculation anymore, because what is supposed to be necessary for it is ejaculation is reproduction. Okay. But you are getting that without a reproduction.
Let me digress a little. What you said this. Let me digress small. Sex / intimacy before marriage. Would you advise a man or woman to
medically
medically speaking, medically, emotionally, physically,
medically speaking, medically speaking, yes.
Have sex with your partner before you marry?
Medically, yes. As a Christian and as religiously, no.
Why?
Because
I think we need
where do you say with this?
Exactly. I'm very interested.
Because medically speaking, right, we've come to find out a lot of things concerning fertility and size, and because people always look for
sexual compatibility.
That's the word. There's so many compatibility.
Is anything called sexual compatibility?
Yes, there is.
As a sex therapy, I've said there's nothing like that.
Oh, okay. But
with all the
maybe we describe it a different way. But
sexual compatibility.
But let me hear this and then hear what you have to say about this.
Because what they say is that we mention here that everybody has desires, right? And there are some things that certain partners will not do for their partners. For example, oral sex. It's not every woman or every man who is into that, no matter how you want to put it. If you have I don't think you can even convince. I don't think you can even convince somebody to do it if the person doesn't want to.
When we were in Legon,
you had oral sex.
We'll get there. When we were in Legon, when we were in Legon, a friend came back from a date night, and the match didn't go well, and he could tell from the brother's mood. So boys, Charlie, what happened? He was asking for this thing, and the lady responded, this mouth that I used to praise God. Till today, Charlie Shadas, till today, something we laugh about. But that was the response he got. The lady was into him. They've been talking for lectures, working together. Everybody knows it. The first proper date where we thought that this guy is coming to give us blow by blow reports. That's the first response he got. To say, this mouth that I used to praise God.
That's what the girl told.
The girl told her. This mouth that I used to praise God. Your man left there full speed, so please.
So when we say it, I'm not saying sleep with a person to know it, but sometimes you can have a conversation about it. That this is what I'm into, this is what I like if we were together. Are you open to the idea of it? Some will say no, categorically they won't do it. And maybe that's what you want. That's what triggers you. That's your foreplay. That's your thing, right? She doesn't want to do it.
Yeah,
you go. It could be a deal breaker for you.
So let me ask Counsel, because Counsel, I'm agreeing with what he's saying, because I've always said that sex plays a very big role in a relationship, very huge role, and there can be a disconnect or a connect, because of sex. So wouldn't it be ideal to know whether you are compatible with this person before you get, aside from the spiritual and the religious reasons?
You see, when you talk about compatibility,
yes,
it's just like this, putting this,
yes,
it holds.
Yeah. Yes,
it means it's compatible. That's it. This, it locks.
Yes,
but it may not be compatible.
So it might hold, but not for
this. It
long.
locks.
Lock and key.
And if we feel that Charlie with their lucky, it might not be compatible. Now, I don't know how many men have had opportunity to make love with more than one woman and felt the same or not the same. Okay. And you end up the women feeling very compatible, Charlie. With the Jeffo in me that one, empty some we are seeing in Abbey, you minim dear, oh, yeah.
But I'm trying to do my way.
That's your TikTok. Help me.
I imagine.
I need that part. Yapong. And I like the fact that part everybody was quiet.
No feedback, nothing.
But you yourself, if you hear that statement, you'll be shocked. Because with a course you have no passion that Edina holding a one cafe. But we know, Charlie, I don't do anything. No, it's my regular in out. So, okay, compatibility.
But don't you think that there are some people whose intimacy naturally connects, and there are others too that, you know, maybe you might not be that, you know, moved
to... Counselor, how about a woman who doesn't like, as part of foreplay in marriage, doesn't want to be kissed and all that?
Okay.
And maybe that's your, you
so
the man, that's your...
I love kissing. My wife doesn't like to be kissed. Are we compatible?
Sexually?
Yes.
No.
Are you getting where my thing is? So when he favors the other party, they call it compatibility. But am I in what you think? I don't know if somebody understands what I'm saying.
So your description.
Can you react based on that? You would be the bad person.
So she feels said the connect is there. Maybe you're not even enjoying, but the connect is there for her.
But not for
At the end of the day, she described that as compatibility.
But not you.
I've had cases of people coming for counseling because they are not sexually compatible.
Because both parties want different things.
And the different thing they want, that is what sex is. Because in science, like poles repel. Unlike poles that attract.
Yes.
So there can be nothing called sexual compatibility. There can be a sexual chemistry.
Okay.
But not compatibility. Because sexual intercourse is penetration. And anything before it is foreplay. So with foreplay, you can say what you want to say. He can lick, yes. But when it comes to the intercourse itself, we cannot be compatible. Why? Because people have been married for 15 years. Some are doing 31 years. And in the midst of the marriage, your wife can look at your face and say, Nancy, what's the sound? I want to say first. No? They tell you that in your face. And eating a wife is very difficult. I don't know about husbands. But I don't know about husbands. I mean, I don't know if there's a wife there, you can send a message to
I just have 2 minutes.
You understand? No, because I think a wife.
I think because she wants a certain level, and you have to always hit that level.
And the level she's looking for, you can have it
every day.
Die. Not every day. You've never had it before. Because listening to this, that you ask the question you ask, there is no sexual intercourse you can have before marriage that can be repeated in marriage.
True.
Why? Put me everywhere.
True.
I would defend myself.
The excitement I have 1 more minute to the explain is I don't 1 minute.
No, the excitement of it, the danger of it,
the sense of ownership.
The sense of ownership and everything changes.
You can never repeat any act of sex before marriage back in marriage. So if we're saying it do it before, like your question came, and then we think that this is how good J is,
so I marry him.
Then they go into marriage with you.
Why a mistake?
It will never be repeated.
The dynamics that made him good will not exist.
It will not, because eating a woman that is not married to, look, if you're not married to Nelly today and there's any misunderstanding in a relationship, your sorry is solved with a kiss. If you marry her, anything you do against her, it has to end up with your pastor, the elder, and everybody. So, married.
Oh, you have to cut this part.
You have to cut this part. The same woman. So you see, when we talk about intimacy, my brother, it goes beyond compatibility and whatever. Yeah. I'm saying it that eating a wife. I don't know about eating husbands, but I'll repeat it. So if you're listening to me and you finding it difficult to eat your wife, it's part of, because the fastest way to kill a man's male organ is marriage.
Yeah.
And number two, if you want to kill a man's male organ, constantly be naked. Because a constant naked woman kills a man's sexual drive and intimacy.
True.
But they don't know.
So
So they feel they want to be naked.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie, me who chilena, dahona, some me say, me money, me found money that me go to buy and I'm share short naked be, and I'm also the house. My sister, people can watch. And what they are watching, you are doing, boy, yeah, nipa, but what when you have it home. Do you get the idea? Now, Jenny say, oh, they think the sumptuous to you. He's creating some level of intimacy, but what you know? Also, hey, I did miss my bro. I did memory when I nipa down. Yay, but that bed, who and I'm the me first, one echo first. This is the mind, somebody's mind. So compatibility should not be part of. It's one of the reasons why marriages are not working. It's one of the things because people are praying for it, and I know some counselors are trying to make people look. You can be compatible temperamentally, when you can be compatible financially, but sexually you can never be compatible because this your stick can enter somewhere else and it's locked. And you come out and look around and say, Enti mi pa mi ni.
Now why am I say?
I'm thinking that we'll have to hold on live here, but we'll definitely bring you a recording of our conversation in extension. For you who's watching us, thank you very much. And thank you for being here with us this morning live on the show. We're back again next week Tuesday. We'll let you know the conversation as it rolls out and as a conversation, what the details, because there's a lot to understand about this, space of intimacy. There are a lot of questions that we need to ask as well. So we'll catch you same time next week here on our health topic here on Culture Daily. And on that note, we are out.